Hello YouTubers, Troz here, back with more Factorio Megabase. I guess I shouldn't call it Megabase 0.18 because we're in 1.0 now, but you know, that's what I started the series off with, so I think I'll be keeping the title. We're here in the last science factory made, and it's actually been quite a while. And what I didn't notice is that apparently during construction we got some rocks on the line that was holding up certain components, such as there was rocks here on this plate line that was keeping these accumulators from being made, and they're used to make the satellite, which is used to launch the rocket. Which would explain why, if I come here and we click on this, we'll see everything at about 1.3 a minute and not the 1.5 or 1.6 that we were hoping. And, yeah, it's been like that for, well, let's say a while. But that's fixed. And so as soon as we get a few more accumulators here, about 15 more, 14, we're going to get a satellite brought over here and inserted, and this rocket will launch for the first time. It does say product's finished, but we haven't actually launched the rocket yet because we don't have cargo for it. So we just need to watch this. 98, 99. It should start working, and there it is. It's coming. And we're getting an autosave. There it is. Inserted in the rocket. Time for launch. In 3, 2, 1, liftoff. And now that we have white science here, these labs can pick it up and start researching. There we go. Just take a few seconds to get over to all the labs here. And there we go. Let's check out. Yeah, it's at least 1.5. Let's, well, you can see it went up a bit here. If we turn that off, you definitely see the difference. Yeah, actually, because we were so backed up, we weren't actually producing any of the other science here, but as it starts getting used, that's going to ramp back up. There you go, yeah, it's coming up to 1.5. Actually, momentarily to 1.6. Alrighty. Where did the... It's just dropped back down, but that's because it's very stepped, let's say. Oh, we're about ready for another launch. And need a few more accumulators, but they'll be coming momentarily. It looks like we're actually sort of out of space science. But, you know, things just had to ramp up. Usually we'd have a bit of a backup of accumulators, but they couldn't be produced because of all the stone that was in the way. I'm assuming there was from rocks or something, and a belt was put down before the rocks were picked up, or something to that effect. Anyway, yeah, we're need to get working today because I'm hoping to get a whole nother science factory built. How are we doing on the... There it is. And here we go. Yeah, we're not completely out, but you can see these first bunch of labs no longer have the space science. And there's our second launch. Alright, yeah, our labs are picking that back up. Let's check. Yeah, we're staying about 1.5, which is where we expect it. So, that's good. So, I want to build at least, well, I want to build 2 more of these. We're at 1.5 science per minute now. I want to get up to 2. The next one, I think we're going to put right here. There's plenty of space, and you can see I have blueprints down for a bunch of mines. I got oil. I built out oil. These other mines will have to build out. And to help us, I have put all my blueprints together in one blueprint book. The Megabase, the smart walls, some other blueprints, older ones, and I've also upgraded, well, not upgraded, but got wall-less versions of the outposts, although I apparently didn't clean it up perfectly. I tried editing it from the blueprint editor screen, and I apparently missed some stuff, so I'll need to make a new version of that. So I probably won't have the blueprints up this week, but with the next episode, I want to have the finished, not that it's ever really finished, blueprint book up. What I don't include is the rail blueprints that I use, because basically the rail blueprints that I have aren't the greatest. They're fine, but at least one of the intersections isn't great. They're not aligned, and they don't use the new grid features. So, you know, it could use some work. I'm going to send my Spidertron over there. Meanwhile, let's send our train over here where we want to build the next science factory. Okay, a few of that is because, well, like over here, part of this blueprint is in the area of this old cannon train, which I somehow didn't actually remove the station from. Let's do that now. We don't need... you were 106, weren't you? You probably should be like 106 or something. So 105, or that was... It's always was the even was the lower one, 106, and you can be 107. that's something I haven't really... some of these are... Oh, maybe they're all... Maybe I was just missing that one. Speaking of the walls, I did expand a bit between episodes. So, we had a wall here, but I've moved it out, especially here, because, hey, we filled in all of this with solar. We kind of need more solar, so I'm going to put a solar station here, start filling this in, and then maybe some of this area, although, yeah, 17, somewhere, that's half decent. Somewhere there was a pretty big, there we go, these are pretty big, but, yeah, so this whole area we can fill with solar. I was tired of getting the trains eaten like we saw at the end. Was it the previous episode or 2 episodes ago? Yeah. Additionally, well, I tried shutting both of these off, but we would start running out of power, or at least I should say, yeah, we would start running out of power. It was getting close. So instead, what I did is there was a roboport here. I moved it up, kind of disconnecting these roboports, and I removed there was one roboport here and one roboport here, because with either of them or both of them, it was still connecting from like here to here. So these up here will still be powered. These are shut down. So if you look at our power, it still says we can produce 46 gigawatts. I don't think we can. Each of these is... I guess part of that is because, I mean, these are hooked up, but this is only 4 gigawatts. You can see right now, this is like 3/4 used. So if we're producing 16 and that's like 75%, we can only produce 21 gigawatts. So I'm not sure where the 47 is coming from. Maybe if all the accumulators are also discharged at once, but they're going to discharge really quick, and that's not like a constant 47. Maybe we can get 47 out for a minute, but not much more than that. So at least we've shut one down, which is now being completely provided by solar. But we still have 3 over here running, in addition to that one. So we need a lot more solar if we want to lessen the impact on our updates per second. Let's move this train forward. Let's get out, turn our bots on temporarily. Alright. Not that. Turn the bots off. That's what I want. Yeah, so... here's the outpost without walls. You can actually see I missed some things. Number 2 outpost, which we haven't used yet, but that has actually 2 stations to fill up with. Half the mine going to the left station, half the mine going to the right station. This one I did better handle it. It's still set up to get power from Steam. It just won't get any defensive items or repair packs. But this doesn't have walls. It's meant to be placed somewhere where you're already walled in. You can easily delete the Steam stuff if you want, and it will still work. Obviously, having to hook it up to power. Solar factory, nuclear. Here we go. Science from raw. Let's. It'll fit here. I was thinking hooking those up, but actually the way I have my inputs and outputs, that's not really going to work. But maybe we can do something like this. So if I stick that down, now it probably, yeah, only built part of that. Maybe I can get this lined up right now that I know that it will fit from the map. There we go. If I right click in this, also I have like my original Kickstart factory, and I have like the V2 that has all the things I added onto it afterwards. Same, I got the module factory, the original one, which just does speed and productivity, and I have a V2 that also has a tiny bit of efficiency in there. Same thing with my original solar factory and the V2, which includes the radars and cliff explosives. So, yeah. Well, let's get actually one other button that I notice is that's a good one. Create a copy. One thing I haven't included yet, which I want to, so let's do that now. And you know, actually not there. We probably want. I thought I actually did make a blueprint of that. Just maybe didn't get it. Okay, here we go. Build factory. So if I right click, I can make a copy, and we're going to take the copy and I do have it in there. Okay. Where to stick that? We don't have much room here, but while we are here, let's make sure we got some power there. You know, we're probably going to power it from over here as well. Trying to line this up so it doesn't. There we go. It doesn't get blocked by any of the existing signals or anything like that. And we'll make sure this gets powered and what do we need? We need probably, I was gonna say probably some more stack inserters, but looks like those are covered. We just need some more passive provider chests, which we do have here. You know what? Let's get some of those as well. And we have to turn these on, or turn them off, as the case may be. I'm gonna put Yeah, that's one thing we don't have in here is cliff explosives. So I'm gonna just fill that up and add in 150 bots. You know what, it would have helped? If I had copied the station names. Let's hope. Do you have the station names? Alright, so the first one doesn't. I'm not sure if the first one is the new one or the original. Maybe none of them did. Neither of them do. I'm gonna have to correct that blueprint. Let us use another new 1.0 feature. Well, it's not exactly new for 1.0. I want to select new contents. I'm gonna select the same contents. How did it not save the train stop names last time? Because that looks like... Okay, now which one was it? I'm gonna say it's that one. Okay, there we go. Now we just need to enable them. He's on his way. He looks like he's on his way. I hope he's on his way. And not someplace else. The only other place they should be going is over here. But this one should all be disabled. That's where we last built. Meanwhile, let's turn off the Roboport. So this should get built. Maybe we don't have enough cliff explosives. There's some decent sized cliffs here. I want to keep a few myself. I don't think there's any cliffs at the mining outposts that we're gonna make, but it's better to be safe than sorry. There's no trains here yet, so let's pull out. See why we can't go over to the stone first. Just gonna park here for the time being. Let's turn this on. Now let's turn it off. That's quite enough. Go up there. But what we need now is not make factory, but we need not solar. Build outpost station. we're just gonna build that here. And that should be good. Yeah. I can't edit you, can I? That just means our accumulator charge dropped a little, which should happen during the night. I need to adjust that to only go off at like 50% and not like at 90%. Because if our solar panels are working correctly, we should use most of the accumulator charge overnight, but not all of it. And that was set up originally when I had was just running on nuclear power. Let's get some of those. And okay, you look like you're on your way. I wonder how he's coming, because I'm kind of blocking the rail here. Looking at this, you should not be here at all, because it's not safe for a train to stop here. Because if it stopped there, it would be blocking the entrance here, and that could potentially lead to a deadlock. How are we doing here? Alright, we have a train arrived. I'm gonna say all of... Why aren't they... Oh, maybe all of the trains did arrive, and we've just used all the speed modules up already. That is one thing I have not yet... I don't have radars in the blueprint. I did hear something ping that, oh, you're a radar. We can copy you and go say like, hey, well, you need we'll stick a radar there. We'll stick a radar there. And that'll be a start for things. Yeah, okay, you are powered. All right, hey, we're building. He obviously came in this way. Let's help out by sticking down some power so this will get range, because it just ran out of its starting power. I know you want to leave, but let's stick you in manual so you'll still unload stuff. Hey robots, there's more stuff to build. Like maybe some of these rails, or some more mining drills. Oh, do you want some place to put stuff? I should know what? There you go. But you got more stuff to build. Yeah, this isn't a really good stone, but it's it's better than 7. For some reason, there's not much stone over here. There is a 20 out here. This is maybe slightly better, but it wasn't really nice near some tracks. This will do. We can add this on if we need some more. Do we not bring radars over here? Maybe that's... I don't think we bring radars. Hey, you almost did it. Here you go. Are there no chests over here? There's gotta be. Yeah, look at that. Hurry up, guys. We're basically halfway through this episode and we don't have one outpost in yet. Completely. I mean, you're almost there. You need a few more electric poles. Hey, that didn't take too long. I kind of expected it to take much longer, because look how long this took. Alright, you just got... You know what? I think I have them on me. Hey, there we go. Alright, let's send this train back to resupply. We're gonna head... You know what? We're gonna park here. Meanwhile, hey, look at that. We did get artillery range last time, and... Well, I guess that's still kicking in. No, turn off. Stop helping. I don't want steam. I'm not sure how that happened, but apparently I stopped dragging. So actually we can get rid of basically a whole lot of this. I guess what I can do is stick this down here. I'm apparently out of rails. Well, while I'm down here, let me do... Stop helping. mean, you can save some belts and stuff by doing this. Do you want to keep one row of poles, you know, for these row reports and the radars? So I don't want to totally get rid of everything. You should be... No, that doesn't... Okay. Assuming we hit a few more new places over here. That's the attack finally getting to us. We can power this from another direction as well, just in case. Not that anything should happen, but you never know. Let's do something like that. And now we just have to wait for the build train to arrive, because we don't need it there. Hey, there's another build outpost. Unless you can't get to it because I didn't get more train lines, train tracks, because I'm all out. Well, I'm gonna go resupply and probably be back with a bit of a time lapse. Okay, I'm back. It's been probably about 50-ish minutes, and we're just about to launch our 2000th satellite. We've also finished up these mining outposts. I have 6 different factories, though, so I don't know which one will actually launch the 2000th satellite. So we're... Well, there it went. I was going to say, so we're not going to get a look at it. It could have been any of the 6 science factories. This will be the 7th one. Where are we? Oh, okay, I guess we're turning around here. So that we can pull in here. Let's put this on manual, and actually, we're not gonna stop. That train's almost here. You know, we're gonna tell you to park here, and you'll just be out of the way. We'll have to stop you when you get there, but yeah, so this factory is nearing readiness. I think all the machines are in, and almost all the belts are in. Obviously, we don't have all the beacons or the modules. But that's being worked on, as you can see. What are they? Yeah, it's still belts a bit, and modules. Those are the big things. Yeah, a few patchy belts here and there, but it's the beacons and modules that are really missing. Obviously, they take the longest time or most resources to make. So, yeah, they'll be a bit longer, but you know, assuming all the belts are almost in, and that they'll be in really soon now. Let's set up these trains and at least get them supplying the factory, even if the factory won't run at full speed until all the beacons and modules are in. You've probably actually seen me do this several times now. So this will likely be another quick time lapse, so I'll see you on the other side. Okay, we're all set up and ready to start this factory going. I mean, other than, you know, it actually being finished. Copper here, iron here, stone, coal, oil, which I did set up previously before this episode. I didn't show you where we're getting water, and basically we're not going anywhere specific. We're basically gonna, if they're set for water 4.2, this is the closest one. This is actually being used by this one as well, but as you can see, there's no trains there. We don't actually use it too much, so I think sharing will be fine. If not, we'll find out. But there's plenty of time, you know, it looks like we don't actually get that much water. So let's start things off. And yeah, there we are. Not sure how long this episode is at this point. It's always hard to tell when you have time lapses and you don't really plan them out. So we'll just watch the beginning of this bringing in materials, and yeah, next time I want to build another one of these factories to get up to 2,000 science per minute. The only problem is there's not like we can use that copper, but there's not too much iron. Hey, that's decent iron, but it's outside the walls, and we don't have tracks. So I think we're gonna do a bit of exploring next time, and well, further away from start, and that was over here. I think we're gonna keep going east and see what we find. Maybe we'll use normal, the intended lone self-defending outposts, because we have a nice wall here and here, and that's not bad copper. That's really good iron. That's it's okay. That looks like it's going to be a good oil, but hey, we're going to have to clear out some enemies there, biters. We got oil, we got water. We got fuel being provided. Copper and iron, stone. We're missing coal, but it looks like here comes some. That was a bit far. But yeah, it looks like we're on our way here. Obviously, nowhere near full capacity, but that will come in time as we finish the build here. You know what? We should probably put a signal there, and that will help get our trains in quicker, so they don't have to get past like that signal. Many robots gonna put a signal down? Meanwhile, we should get rid of those. They're not helping. Hey, there we go. That should help a little bit. Once we get the initial burst of traffic out of the way and these get full up, we won't have quite as much train traffic here. But already we're seemingly reducing it. Well, a little bit. Okay, that was just attack. We're doing fine. We have bots on the walls to repair that. Yeah, these are still nice and full. So we're not actually using stuff quicker than we can mine it. We actually have the water's backed up at this point. Well, not backed up, but we have waiting water trains. which is what we want. We just have to get that way with the rest of the materials. So, I'm going to say thanks for watching, stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you next time with more Factorio Megabase. See you then.